What's up, guys? Strategy and Tactics 2, Unit 7. This is our big box scenario. And in this scenario, it is Sunday, April 20th at 8 in the morning, and a fire and water flow alarm is going off at 1201 South Dirksen. It's 55 degrees and calm, and as people drive by the building, they're making phone calls into control, reporting of an incident. Battalion 1's on scene first. That'll be my role, and I'm going to station from the vantage point of this picture. Based off the information that I know, 8 in the morning, the store is closed. I'm thinking there should be no life hazards. If there was anybody there, it's probably a couple employees inside, and in the case of an emergency, they should be able to get out of the building fairly quickly, fairly easily. So the only life hazard I'm concerned about is that of us, the firefighters, on the scene. So the first thing is, all rigs should be either at the corners of the building or at least 1.5 times the height of the building away. That way we don't have to worry about being in the collapse zone. Second issue is we just want to get water on the fire, and as much water as we can. So I want my first rig, which in my role or scenario is Engine 5 from the north. I want them coming to the Charlie Delta side of the building and hooking straight up to that fire department connection. There's a hydrant right there for them to hook up to, feed it right into the fire department connection, and make sure that those sprinklers have plenty of flow and plenty of water going on the fire, wherever it may be. Truck 1 will come from the north, and I'll have them report to Engine 5, who again is my Charlie division. Truck 1 will report to them. They'll get their aerials set up, get hooked up to 5, and if we need to go full defensive with aerials, then they can switch off and pump them. Engine 6 should report from the south, and I'm going to have them report to the front of the building where there's also a hydrant. It's kind of closer to the Bravo side, but it's still definitely on the Alpha side. Engine 6 will report to that hydrant, hook up to it. They will be my Alpha division, but they will get a 2.5 line flaked out and pulled to the front of the building so that when the sprinklers do their job and suppress that fire, they can make entry and go find the seat and put it out completely. But for right now, I'm just having them show up, flake the line, be prepared. Again, also being my Alpha division. Truck 2 and Squad 2 report from the south as well, and they can pull it behind Engine 6, and Engine 6 can go ahead and give a line to them, and they'll be the same as Truck 1. If we need to go full defensive, then they'll have that aerial set up and ready to go. Truck 2 will actually be more useful in the event of a full defensive fire. Engine 5 will probably just continue to pump the the fire department connection, but Truck 2, being in the front of the building, can point their aerial through the glass windows that make up the front of JCPenney's, and they can just blast water straight through those windows, get pretty deep penetration in there, and that, along with the sprinklers, should do a pretty good job of knocking out that fire. So I have Engine 6, Truck 2, and Squad 2 at the moment in the front of the building. Engine 6 is my Alpha division, but Truck 2 and Squad 2 are going to report up to the roof, and Truck 2 will be my roof division, Squad 2 will be the ventilation group. Engine 6 will still be Alpha division over Engine 1, who's going to arrive next. They'll be from the north, where there's a hydrant at the Alpha Delta corner of the building. They can bring their own hydrant to the front, kind of close to Engine 6, and they can also pull 2.5 line. And then Engine 6 will have, they'll be the backup line for Engine 6. So I should have 2.5s at this point, facing the front, ready to go in, as long as the sprinklers do their job. Engine 7 will be my fourth rig in on the first alarm. They will show up and be my RIT team. They can locate their kind of behind Engine 6, pretty far away, but get over there to Truck 2 and pull off the RIT equipment. Also pull another smaller line off of Engine 6, which is all they have right now. Now, being that this is a big box store, as soon as it comes in, we need to make this a code 2. I think I forgot to mention that, but I'm doing it now. So we've made this a code 2, and we have Engine 4, Engine 11, and Battalion 2 reporting to the scene. So I'm already going to go ahead and tell Engine 4 to show up, level 1 stage, and they will be my staging division. Engine 11 coming from the south, actually I'm not even going to have them report to staging, since they're on the south. To the Bravo Charlie side, there's a hydrant. I want them to go ahead and go back there, hook up to the hydrant, bring it around to the rear, and then they can also pull a 2.5 line. And in the rear of the building, there's like a loading dock. There's also some other regular entrances into the building. But they should be able to get a door open back there, and when the time comes, they can go ahead and make access with the line. Big box store, nobody's going inside this building unless they have a hand line or a search line or a RAS bag. Big box stores are easy to get lost and disoriented in, so nobody's going inside without something to keep them oriented and get them back out of the building in a hurry if they need to. Battalion 2 will report to the rear also, and they will get in contact with Engine 5, and they will assume Charlie Division. So now I have Alpha Division, Roof Division, Charlie Division, and Engine 4 as Staging Division. Because if we need to, Code 3, we can have Engine 3 and Engine 10 show up. Engine 3 can come around to the back and bring a rear backup line. That way we've got 2 lines in the front and 2 lines in the back. And Engine 10 can begin swapping out with rigs for rehab in case that happens. It's April 20th. It's 8 in the morning, but if this incident drags on, it's going to get warmer than 55 degrees. Crews might get a little warm out there, and we'll have to start swapping some people out for rehab. So at this stage, I should have Engine 5, Truck 1, and Engine 11, and on the Charlie side, underneath Charlie Division Command, not Charlie Division Command, but Charlie Division, which would be Battalion 2. Engine 1, Engine 6, Engine 7 will all be under Alpha Division, which is Engine 6. Truck 2 and Squad 2 are on the roof. Squad 2 is my roof group. And Battalion 1's Dirk's in command, in charge of it all. Engine 4 is still over at staging, and they are Staging Division. So this should cover all 4 sides of the building. I had a lot of hydrants that provided, each rig has their own hydrant, and the 2 aerials are set up, ready to go. Like I said, Truck 2 in the front can blast water through the glass windows and get deep penetration. That, along with the sprinkler system, should suppress the fire, and we can go ahead and make safe entry at that time with hand lines to put out the seat of the fire once we find it, along with coordinated ventilation. So that's my scenario. I hope I hit all the points. I think I did. I wrote a bunch of notes, and I'm going to welcome you guys' critique. So that's it. Thank you.